Assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Mubarak. Peace be with you all. I'm going to talk about the biggest organ system in our body. It keeps the outside out and the inside in. It keeps us all snug and all together. Sometimes we can scrub it and we can rub it and we can paste it, and sometimes we soothe it. We can inject it, we can cut it, we can hate it, or we can love it. Sometimes it sports spots, blemishes, scars, sun damage, growths, pigmentation. We can show it off and flaunt it, or we can hide it away. It's our skin. And that skin of ours, it tells a story. It weaves through our ancestry and tells a tale of our history. Where am I from? Which parent do I look like most? Who do I relate with? Where do I belong? And it also tells a story of all that we've been through. Those sunspots, they tell a story. And those wrinkles, well, they tell of our experiences. And those scars, they show all that we've endured. And those blemishes can reveal the hardships and the trials that we've been through. And those lines can betray the struggles. And those stretch marks, well, they're insignias of growth. It is said that for teenagers today, and perhaps due to social media pressures as well, we are getting more and more discontent with the way that we look. A recent survey shockingly showed that almost 40% of girls aged 7 to 21 were unhappy with how they look. For me, those figures are concerning. They're quite staggering. And is it all doom and gloom? On the flip side of that, social media has shown us some really, really powerful images that are far more representative than ever before, far more diverse. I've seen catwalk shows with models with conditions like severe vitiligo, with scarring. I've seen catwalk models with severe and profound disabilities. And there was also the H&M poster that sported the model with the headscarf on. That's just a few examples. And it makes me feel so much respect for those who are confident of their differences, because we're all different in our own way. This broader base where you and I are represented more has got to be a good thing. And I think social media's pushed that a bit. It's demonstrated this quest and this questioning of what is beauty. Who defines what is beautiful? Who tells me how I should look? Who tells us how we should look? And are we even part of that conversation? And it's true that in the end, beauty comes in all shapes and sizes, and all our skins count. Being comfortable in our skin is more than just being happy with what's on the outside. It's about looking on the inside too, and Ramadan is a perfect opportunity to do just that. So I'm going to ask just a few questions. How can we raise children who are comfortable in their skins, in their individuality, in their uniqueness, be that their colour or their tone, or just how we are perceived? How do we embrace our differences and even our so-called imperfections? In the Quran, God says that He created us into nations and tribes that we may know one another. Such a beautiful, beautiful phrase, so that we may know one another. Our appearances and our differences should be cherished because they're examples of the beautiful artistry of our Creator. They're a real sign of the painter's skill when painting his wonderful masterpiece. And if we really, really pondered over those words, those walls that we've built would be dismantled. That inflammatory speech and hatefulness would disappear. Fear and marginalisation would go away if we really pondered over those words. And if we can be truly comfortable in ourselves, if we can really love ourselves and honour ourselves as uniquely created, rich and deserving human beings, would we then honour the other that much more? If we were comfortable in our skins, would it soften our edges so that we could be more loving, so that we could be less self-loathing and more able to reach out to others, to help others, and to be people of positive purpose with that much more to give? This Ramadan is a great time to focus on the inside and the outside and just being comfortable in our very many beautiful skins. Assalamu alaikum.